Hi, hello. I am your DM for the day, CrankyTeapot, and I will be playing Jack as well as on the off chance we actually encounter someone, which I don't think we will. Um, yeah. Anyway, Jack, and here is here is.
Hi, I'm Vamp. I'll be playing Mersel, the other half of this FPS, the funky magic man.
Yes. And today we are doing the FPS titled Addressing Matters. Just a second, I almost sent the whole PSD of the image into the uh
Into
game
the.
chat. Yeah, anyway, the PNG, here it is. Addressing Matters.
I am still so proud of that pun. Let this be known to the
I
audience.
Yes, it is an excellent pun and I'm so glad you came up with it. And so let us begin. So it is, the usual kind of day at Dodo Studios. And Cell, how are you doing today, Cell?
Not great. You see, he and his partners made plans to go to a restaurant for their first date the day after, like today. But he was so caught up in the euphoria of, having a first date with his partners that he forgot to check out the actual restaurant. And he has just discovered, like, right now, right at this moment, a day before the actual date, that, hey, it's a fancy restaurant, the kind that you absolutely have to adhere to a dress code for.
Excellent. And, in your frazzled state, you may possibly hear a very particular walk coming right towards you. The usual thump talk. That is the telltale walk of a certain rabbit. And so you see him come around the corner, currently blonde, and Lucky Jack looks at you and he's like, "You look terrible."
Thank you, I wasn't aware.
uh, what's got you so antsy? Oh wait. Oh, oh. Uh, see, a flightless birdie told me you have a date.
How? What? And he's like flabbergasted because he's pretty sure that he told no one about this. Like it, like he supposes it might have been obvious if you walked into the kitchens and like saw him swooning, but how?
Okay, so it's I didn't overhear that you had a date, but I overheard that Tobias had a date, and let's be honest, there's only two people around here who would be going on such a date. And yeah, the bird didn't tell me I overheard, but I had big ears. Can you blame me?
Were you eavesdropping?
I was not eavesdropping. I just told you I have big ears.
you, you, you're not wrong.
So, uh, really, is you you do look. You okay?
He kind of like glances at Lucky Jack and he hesitates for a second before going, have you heard of this restaurant? And he mentions the name of the place where the three of them are going on a date to.
Oh wait, actually no. Actually, I know. Sorry, I'm a little antsy because hey, first time DMing. Anyway, I'm gonna roll history because that would be funny.
Oh my god.
That is a +1. He does. He does not know about this restaurant, so he's like, he just kind of blinks. He just kind of blinks at you himself, and is like, no.
Mersel wouldn't admit it, but he's actually feeling kind of like he actually feels kind of better because hey, he's not the only person here who doesn't know, like who didn't recognize the restaurant by name.
Uh,
It's very it's where we're going on a date to tomorrow, and I don't I don't have anything to wear.
uh, Jack blinks. Because and like if Jack will recall, and I'm pretty sure it is the case, right? But
Mhm.
anyway, if Jack will recall, I don't think Jack. In fact, I don't think Jack has seen Marcel in anything other than his current outfit. Is that
Absolutely.
correct?
Yes, you probably like have this flashback montage where it's like you see him in the kitchen, he's wearing the same outfit. You see him like in like the earliest hours of the day, he's wearing the same outfit. You see him like literally like half asleep, like still wearing like that little eye mask thing we wear when we like sleeping, and he's still in the same outfit. The only difference is he's without his coat.
Well, we we can't have that. Not on my watch. Um, so, Sel, Marcel, my dear pal, friend, buddy, let's get you an outfit.
Oh, all right.
And he just grabs Marcel by the hand and leads him down the hall.
Yeah. He he probably does follow like Lucky Jack. He stumbles a bit at being like pulled along, but he follows after pretty well.
And Jack leads him to a door with the words costume department over it. And Jack stops right before it and is like, okay, so I am going to ask you to not bring attention to yourself here because uh oh, just a second, sorry.
Okay.
Ah, once again, costume department, correct. Uh but yeah, uh just uh
Cranky, breathe in and breathe out.
yeah.
It's okay. You're doing great, Cranky. You're doing well.
Okay, okay. Give me a moment. So Jack leads you to the door of the costume department, and he stops, turns around, and uh, motions you to lean down.
He does lean down, like really difficult. He actually he halfway leans down and then he realizes like, hey, maybe I don't want to break my back by doing a 90-degree like 90-degree like rotation. So he kind of just like kneels down instead.
So okay, so you said it's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking how much time we have to get you this. So Talia. Anyway, point is, I don't want to deal. I don't want to talk to Thalia right about now. So let's just get in, get what we want, and get out. That will be quick and nice, and I can help you out. Just spit spot, just real quickly.
Uh, all right, all right, I can do that. And he nods and then kind of like pauses for a second and goes, "Did you and Talia have a falling out or something?"
Oh no, no. We're fine, but she talks a lot. She talks so much. They talk so much. They.
They. He nods. He not.
Yes.
He gets it. He hasn't been like to the costume department that often, but he's heard stories. He gets it.
Uh, so okay, they should be somewhere around their workspace. So I can lead you straight to the nicest clothes. Straight to the nicest clothes, and we can just get in, get get what we want, leave a note, and leave. And uh, so Jack will lead the way for Mersel, and that would be
No.
20. What?
No, sorry. Just
Uh,
talking to myself.
that would be stealth. Do a stealth check for me.
Okay, he's not terrible at that. Stealth is okay. Actually, he's going.
That is dexterity.
Uh,
Uh, okay. I'm gonna say that passes. I'm gonna say that passes.
I mean, he is 6'8" without his heels. Like he probably like does a good job of not making any noise. But there's only like there's you can only be so stealthy when you're like
Yeah.
oh
Yeah. Uh. Sorry. Just. Uh. Oh. uh. Yeah. So. Again, give me a moment.
it's okay, Cranky. If it makes you feel better, you can imagine them like doing the Toon stealthy thing and
Oh,
like
absolutely.
will doing the Toon stealthy thing and like multiple times Jack has to yank Marcel down like under
Yes.
behind something because
Yes.
he's just so
Yes.
tall.
Yes. That is exactly what happens. That is in fact exactly what happens. Um and uh yeah. Uh DMing is scary.
So
Anyway. So Jack does as he promises. He leads you to like a rack full of like nice nice clothes just in general. There's just so many clothes everywhere. And Jack leads you to the sparkliest, honestly. And he says, "Well, so I think it is safe to assume you're not going to wear anything without sleeves. Is that correct?"
he immediately nods. No
Okay.
hesitation.
Okay. Okay, that is out of the question. He goes further and says, what is your stance on, say, skirts and dress-like things?
I've tried dress a few times before. I've tried dresses and skirts a few times before, but I don't feel too comfortable wearing them.
That's a no then. Okay, moving on. Uh, and Jack, and, well, they do move on, and Jack does. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, no skirts, no dresses. So I feel like I should have been better prepared.
Honestly, Cranky, like as someone who's been like in a few FPSs with people who it was like their first time DMing now, I feel like every single DM has that thought, no matter how experienced they
Yeah. Uh, okay. Anyway, uh, let's And Jack finally stops in front of like a rack of like nice looking shirts. And he does mention to Saul, he like as you're like walking down here, he says the great thing about our costume department is everything is charmed. Absolutely everything. Like you could take any part of clothes, anything of clothes, just any size, it's gonna fit you.
Oh, that's interesting spell work. The who, I wonder who was in charge, and he kind of like you brought magic up to the warlock. Like he's definitely much more interested now.
I'll tell you later because you are in you are in we have limited time. So let's get that done and we can get you glammed up and everything will be great. So Jack starts looking through the shirts and he like gestures towards like so take a look, pick out what you like, and I'll pick out what I think would fit you, and we can see if anything works.
I am going to tell you right now that he defaults. Like he goes like straight to the turtle. He goes straight to the turtleneck section, and like he's halfway through them before he's realizing, oh right, okay, the point is to be fancy, right? And none of the ones that he grabbed like looks fancy at all.
All the ones who grabbed yellow.
Yes.
I'm going to roll to see if Jack spots you doing this. That would be a perception.
Yep.
Um, I don't. I think
I
you
think
are
that meets it. Like, I mean, they're right next to each other. Like, I'm
okay.
not like
Fair enough. Fair
completely
enough.
agree.
And Jack looks at you with not disgust, disappointment.
He
This this small red-eyed blonde rabbit is just glaring at you like really, really.
he slowly puts the turtlenecks back, he feels a bit like he's 17 again, and Vavavon Vixen is staring him down. Except he's 21 and Jack is like half his size.
uh, Jack is going for the button ups, and he's gonna pick out some. Can't go wrong with the basic colors. Black and white, black and white. And he he gets sell some like plain shirts because when there's a dress code, they don't go particularly like extreme with their colors because it's like well it's always like nice tuxedo, nice white shirts, which is like boring, but at least if you don't know if you want you don't, if you don't know how to pick something fancier, you can go with that if you must.
Yeah, like after he puts back his turtlenecks, like Cell has like taken out actual like fancy clothes, like suits and tuxedos that do look really fancy, but also like he's holding them out at arm's length and looking a bit put out.
And Jack is Jack does note that like Cell did like go straight for the familiar first, so he's gonna go for the coats next, and he's just gonna like take a couple coats that look kind of similar to like whatever hoodie coat combo Cell is wearing, but like a different color, different material, that kind of stuff.
and not looking like not looking like an old thing that you wear all the time.
Yeah. And he does that, and he's like, you know what? This could. Uh, he looks over this, and he's like, "Hey, Sel. Hey, Sel. Wanna try these on?" And he gives Sel like a bunch of like shirts and coats. They're like different colors, and honestly, they're pretty nice coats. Uh, there's like a pink one with like red lining. There's a black and blue one. There's like a purple one.
Oh,
Uh,
all right. I and he looks around. Is there a dressing room in here?
oh yes, yes. Jack gestures towards like another end of the frankly massive costume department. I'll be honest. Like it's like I'm pretty sure it's pretty big. Like I'm pretty sure it's big.
I
It's
mean,
big.
one of the directors in the studio is DJ Moves.
Exactly. So he like points Cell towards the nearest dressing room. And meanwhile, he's just gonna continue like looking for nice stuff. Uh Speaking of nice stuff, he is gonna like yoink a pair of nice looking pants that are like just like suit pants, just plain. Uh and he shoves it itself because he's gonna need pants.
All right, all right. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Sorry, Mom just said something like that. Anyway, yeah, he's going to walk to the dressing room and like go inside and like like draw the curtain like across the dressing room and in what feels like seconds because they're tunes, they're
They're
tunes,
tunes.
they're tunes. Like he steps out wearing this.
I see. Okay, that is. It looks nice, but are you sure you can't do a little bit of a experimentation with your colors, perhaps? Because um, because that's okay. It's like your usual coat, but fancier. Are you sure you don't want to, experiment, try something newish?
He looks down like on what he's wearing right now, and honestly, like he thinks this is pretty fancy. Like it looks pretty nice, but like he isn't like he isn't like the fashion expert here, and he's pretty sure like Jack knows what he's doing.
Okay, Jack like gives it like a long stare, and he's like, "It's not bad. It is not bad, but we could do we could do different." Jack is just going like, "Okay, tell you what. Let's. Can you just hold on to that one?" And he gives Jack 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 gives Sel like a different set of like clothes because he's established that Sel does not like to stray from his current style, so he's just going to try some different colors, and so he gives Sel basically this.
So okay, I'm going to roll perception to see if Sal notices anything about this. He takes a look at like the outfit, then he takes a look at Jack, back at the outfit, back at Jack.
Jack blinks. What is
Uh,
is this something wrong?
Nothing wrong per se, and like, and he just he just like you can see the moment where he's just like, you know what? And he goes back into the dressing room to like put on the outfit. And then he steps out wearing that, wearing something that is basically Jack's colors, with the exception of blue. It's Jack.
I want. Sorry, I'm just because it's funny. I'm just gonna have Jack roll. Would that be perception or insight?
I think either or would work.
Either is in one, so
No!
he does not real. Like he's like it's a different color. It's not quite what we need. He does not realize that this is just basically his outfit.
Like, Marcel's just like staring at him, like, do you still not realize?
Not realize what? Red is a nice color.
He he's going to cast like actually no he wouldn't but he's going to like just like Jack, these are your colors.
Jack looks up at Cell, looks back down at his own outfit, and is like, oh, 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 I. He feels perhaps a little bit silly, but it's like, well, do you not like my colors? He says, as if it was his intention all along. Which
No,
it's a little late. It's a little late to save this, but like he's gonna try.
we're still trying really hard to keep a
He's
poker face and just because it's funny, just because it's funny, and just because just because it's funny. Holy shit, it's not 20. He somehow manages to keep like an entirely straight poker face, and Jack has no idea if Marcel's like just humoring him or like telling the truth when he says this. Oh yes, I believe you. I'm sure like this was what you intended all along. 100%.
Jack is none the wiser. Um. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try again, shall we? Uh. Okay. So, what kind of stuff do you like? Um. So you got that like nice fancy star on your around your neck, don't you? Like
Oh,
practically all the time.
yes, yeah, it's it's my patron's holy emblem.
Ah, okay. Starry. Starry. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff with stars on it. Do you want to? And he rushes off to like, because he swears he remembers seeing like this really cool scarf. So he rushes off to find that and is like, go find like a blue or gold coat, okay?
Uh,
Something like that.
all right.
And he rushes off to like look for like this one scarf he remembered seeing.
Oh God, hold on. I mm, oh you beat oh
Oh,
nice.
yeah, that's for finding the scarf. I guess you roll and that would be and let's say perception.
Perception, that's +2. Let's see how well this goes. Holy shit! A natural
Nice.
30 20.
They both find what they were looking for with relative ease.
Hell
So
yeah. Marcel's perceiving. He might not have his eyes open, but he is perceiving nonetheless.
excellent. So Jack comes back with a blue scarf, and it has like constellations on it, and it's just overall really, it's just a really nice scarf. And he offers it up to sell. Here,
So
this is like, look at this, look at this. It's great, isn't it?
oh it's oh this is really oh this is really nice. And he
See, I
takes it.
told you.
I didn't think the costuming department would have stuff like this.
I mean, why wouldn't it have stuff like this? Especially, moves.
Well, well, yes, but I would have expected it to be much a pause, a very tactful pause. Tacky.
Flashy. uh, I mean, there's the good share of tackiness. Jack says, gesturing off to like a Technicolor nightmare corner.
It's just like I'm imagining like the entire costume department has like gray, black and white walls, but there's just this one corner with like clothes that are so flashy and technicolor and like rainbow monstrosities that the walls there look like they've been like spilled over with rainbow paint.
Exactly, because like it's like there's like one side where like you can see that it's the engineers and it's like more muted colors and like muted earthy stuff in the majority because cowboy movies.
Cowboy movies. And there's like I'm just going to imagine that like on like in like one corner there's also like what seems to be a pile of clothes on the floor, almost like someone tried them all on at once and then didn't put them back, like all clothes that make a really weird outfit. And he's just like, yeah, you're right, there's weirder.
And that's why I'm leading the way because I know my way around here.
do you do you guys come here often? I mean, he's trying to make small talk, but also he knows nothing about movies. No,
I
nothing.
mean, I come here for just a moment. Um
Abby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, okay. Hello. Back to game. Surprise zombie. Back to game. But yeah. Uh Jack does answer. He's like, well, I mean, um yeah, we come here pretty often, I'd say. And I mean, I come here outside of the job as well cuz hey, who doesn't want to dress up in something incredibly tacky and just strut about in it? You can find the weirdest clothes here.
Oh, really? And he has like kind of cheeky grin, him like as he takes a scarf. Would you say that like? Would you say you managed to find a really tacky outfit before I go back out again?
Hmm. Well, I'd love. Uh. So. He's like thinking. Sorry, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have any images on hand because
Oh,
I was gonna do a different thing.
it's all right. It's all right. It's just like
I I want to, but alas.
I think there was that one image you did of Jack in that disco outfit.
Oh, I absolutely yes, it is, but it's somewhere in the depths. So, anyway, Jack is so yeah, Jack is going to he's so tempted. He's so tempted, but also he doesn't want again, he Thalia is still like somewhere on the other end. So
That's
he doesn't want to stay here any longer than he needs to at the moment. Because like don't we can do that when like okay, eyes on the prize, Mersel, because we still gotta get you We still gotta get you looking great for your date that is tomorrow.
Ah, right, right. Uh,
But
maybe next time then.
I will get you the ugliest outfit. Just you watch.
And he
That is a threat. That is a threat, Mersel.
he snorts and strikes so hard not to cackle because Talia. And please imagine that when he thinks Talia, like the Jaws movie theme song starts playing. But
uh, but yeah. Uh, the so would should I drop the outfits that Cell currently has?
sure.
So, that is the wrong button. Why do I not have this image on hand?
Do you need me to like?
No, 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 no. I got this. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Oh God, that is like I know it's been a while since you first drew it, Cranky, but that is still like a really cool outfit.
It is. I'm very proud of it. Thank you very much. And Jack, Jack is delighted. Is like this. This is great. Uh, the one thing about these is that you guys are all gonna have like you guys are all just gonna have to imagine these without the earrings. Um. Anyway, uh, Jack's delighted by this. It's like now that is an outfit.
Ah, yes.
What what and okay, screw what I think. What do you think of it, so?
And he looks down on it. He looks down on it like it's really comfortable. It's really comfortable, which is already like one huge tick off his list. And it has the star aesthetic he still loves. And it's still pretty similar to his regular outfit in the sense that blue and gold, like the colors of the wishing star warlock, but like different enough that Jack is unleveling the disappointed looking at him. And it does look really nice. Like he's not like exactly one to strut or like one to really like put much stock into clothes, but this clothes they're fancy. Like he feels fancy.
Nice. And Jack is going to grin, and he like he doesn't like clap he claps his hands together, but like how without actually clapping, so just quietly.
So just air clapping, basically.
Yeah,
Off clap, off claps.
yeah, it's just and he's like excellent, and he's gonna get like a little thing of paper, and he's just gonna like jot down a note on like what exactly he borrowed, and uh that it's Marcel who has it. And he's just gonna like leave it like he's he's just gonna leave it in like wedged somewhere on like a hanger, like where the coat would be normally. And he's like, okay, now now I'd say you can change back into your normal stuff. We can just put the clothes in your hammer space, and I can finish the lookup because you happen to be in front of a makeup not a, a makeup extraordinaire.
He blinks at that because I don't think
Well,
it does.
I don't know if he's seen Jack wearing makeup, but on occasion Jack does wear like glitter and what's it? glitter eyeshadow
Um,
and mascara on
yeah, I'm
occasion.
just like, cause like cause just because I'm curious, I'm just going to make him roll history for it, if that's okay.
Yes.
Holy shit! Wow, he's doing really well. Okay then. That was a 22. He definitely he definitely remembers seeing like Jack with makeup a few times before. He just like he honestly just thought like someone else applied it for Jack.
Look, uh I happen to do it with Prim sometimes, and I'd like to think I'm not half bad. So let's get going.
Yeah.
He shoos Mersel back into the changing room so he can change back, and they can just leave already.
Yeah. Yeah, he changes back quickly. There's like that telltale whoosh as like he puts the clothes into his hammer space, which by the way is his hat, which is why like the hat was a non-negotiable thing.
Oh yeah, I never asked about the hat, but whatever, we're past that already.
They're tunes. They've like, and you know what, Jack and Sel, they've known each other long enough that Jack probably figured it out.
Oh yeah.
Like it'd be hard not to figure it out when like Sel would be the kind of person to like just straight up like put out like would straight up like grab pancakes from his hat when he needs breakfast.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has changed back to his normal clothes and he's fixing his hat on top of his head again. And
Yeah.
shall we?
I'm. I'll be honest. Anyway, I'm just gonna say they sneak out because I'll be honest. I don't. I'm terrified of trying to do Thalia. I was like, hey, I'm gonna have Thalia in here potentially. Anyway, I'm
That's
just gonna
fair.
say they. I'm just gonna say they sneak out. Um, and Jack. Once again, Jack leads the way because this time they're going to Jack's dressing room.
Oh,
What? I have makeup there. I what what were you expecting?
I don't know. I thought you'd take me to like I'm assuming like because this is like a studio, they probably have like those rooms with like rows and rows of mirrors and like makeup and stuff.
Oh, probably, but like Jack's room is basically that, I guess.
Listen, like listen. He rarely leaves the kitchens. Okay, like
Fair
be,
enough.
be nice to him, Jack.
uh so so well, I mean, you like woke up to Jack's room. It's kind of cluttered. It's basically just like the dressing room table, a mirror, a wardrobe. There's like a bunch of clutter on the table. And it's yeah, it's a little bit cluttered. Jack was not expecting anyone to, come in here, but whatever.
If it makes Jack feel any better, like Marcel shows no reaction to the clutter. Like absolutely, like he doesn't even bat an eye. Like you kind of have the feeling that like, but maybe just maybe he has that same clutter like where he
There's like a slight dent on the front door. because I just think that's funny. Just but yeah, uh, Jack leads Marcel and in and he says, "Well, okay, there's the chair. It's like one of those like rotating chairs where you can adjust the height because Marcel is going to need to adjust the height of it. It is
yeah
not meant for someone as tall as Marcel."
yeah like I imagine like he probably like stared down at the chair for a second like I don't think I can fit in that.
There's a pedal underneath it.
Ah, I stand corrected then.
Jack is going to dig through like the drawers and like pull out basically all the makeup he has, which is more than you'd expect. You don't know if he actually uses most of it.
Huh, that's a lot of makeup.
uh, yes, Jack says. Because he totally didn't steal it. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Oh, oh my god.
He's not going to mention that, but that's how it is. Uh, so he takes out all the makeup he has, and he's gonna like pick out some stuff, and he's going to take you to okay, so he's gonna like turn the chair away from the mirror, and he's like, okay, so I'm gonna uh okay, no, never mind. Nah, he just gives like the chair a spin just because.
Oh my god.
And okay, okay, okay. He's gonna clap his hands together. And he's like, let's let's get this done. So I am going to need you, Marcel. I'm going to need you to close your eyes. And well, I
He
don't
like, he
stop
raises an eyebrow.
okay. Just I don't know if hey, do you like see when you sleep? And
Soldier.
like if someone tells you to like close your eyes and like not look, how anyway, I don't trust you, so I'm going to turn you away from the mirror and we're gonna do the makeup like that.
I he's trying so hard not to cackle Cranky. He's trying so hard. But eventually he says it's a it's a design choice. I could open my eyes if that makes you feel better.
mm, let's do that when you can open your eyes. Anyway, if
Yes, of course I can open my eyes.
okay, anyway, point is, I'm going to do your makeup now, and no peeking, okay?
All right. And there is no change. Like you can't tell, like, cause his eyes are always closed. You can't tell if he's actually like shut his eyes.
Okay. So Jack does uh he does like pick up like a bunch of makeup and he starts applying it. And the like I mean Cell's already like pure white. But he does like the lipstick, the eyeshadow, the blush, and I would like you, Marcel, to roll perception.
His eyes are closed.
Yeah, but like you can feel what Jax is doing with his like brushes or whatever.
10. Oh god.
Okay, he's not going to notice, I don't think. But what Jack is doing is not the makeup you would imagine. That is also not the type of makeup you would want. And when he is done with his like brushes and everything, you hear a click, and he's like, "Okay, uh, take a look." And he like turns you around to the mirror, and Marcel, are you perceiving?
Yes,
Because
he is. He's like he like perceived the second he heard that click.
because you have clown makeup on your face, Marcel.
How how close? is Jack to Mersel right now?
I'd say like pretty close. He like still has his camera out.
He's going to swat at Jack.
Jack cackles and takes another photo.
Jack!
He like wait, I'm gonna roll dexterity to see if Jack gets out of the way quick enough. So that is a +3. uh
I don't think. I mean, I could have him do his own dexterity.
yeah.
All right. So he grabs the camera from Jack.
No! I'll give it back! I promise, it was just practice, I promise! Like, I haven't I'll be honest, I have not done any makeup on, skin. Because, I'm very premise, I haven't really done makeup on someone without fur, so, obviously I need a little bit of practice.
Can Jack make perception, please?
Also, I will say that like Mersel looks like a clown, but like a glamorous clown.
Yes. All right. He does not notice. He does not notice us like
Oh,
Mersel like.
uh, is it? Oh no! Even if it was insight, it's still a +1. So
No, it's perception. He does not notice us. As Mersel slowly takes out his wand from inside his coat and casts minor illusion, unlike Jack, like the exact same like clown makeup illusion on Jack. And then he and then he aims the camera at Jack and clicks.
Hey, what was the point of that?
I don't know.
uh, and anyway, give the camera back. I'll take it off. I'll take it off. I promise. I no goofing. No goofing this time. I will do your makeup, but no goofs. No goofs.
All right. I
Give me the
believe
camera back, and Jack just like with a wave of his hand, he's still unaware that he's got like illusion clown makeup on. He So with a wave of prestidigitation, he removes the makeup from Cell's face, and now he has a clean slate to work on.
All all right. And he hands the camera back and he debates whether or not to keep the illusion on. Just like they're right in front of a mirror, like Jack's bound to notice. So in the
Yeah,
end,
I'm gonna roll again actually,
oh, all right.
just to see if he does notice because right now he's just preoccupied with like the camera and stuff. So okay. Oh, oh, you got me. Curses.
They're just like and Marcel just like waves his hand, waves his wand, and like the makeup's removed. And like he wasn't even angry that Jack did that. Like he wasn't even mad. Like he was pretty sure like Jack wasn't actually like gonna like do anything too drastic. Like but he can have a little revenge as a treat.
Yeah, he absolutely can. And Jack is like, uh, I was gonna say a thing, but I forgot. So anyway, let's go on to Makeup 2.0, where Jack actually takes it seriously. And uh, I have image. Give me a second. I have image, and Jack does Marcel's makeup. He gives him like a bit of blush, a bit of eyeshadow, a bit of mascara. He's like, you okay, you already have like really really big eyelashes, but we could go bigger.
Well, I am part Ghiblian, but thank you for the compliment.
Uh, uh, well, that is, you know, no problem.
Oh
Says
god.
Jack. So, and
I wanna say at like how awkward Jack sounds, like Marcel probably teases him a little. Like only a little, because you don't really want to upset the guy like holding like the makeup brush,
exactly.
but he does like tease them a little, like, "Aw, I didn't know you thought I was pretty, Jack."
What I mean, you Ghibli people always got like real pretty eyes and whatnot, so there.
I'm just imagining like I'm just imagining like
He's like he's like he doesn't he's like not gonna like be like, oh, I'm gonna insult you now or something, but he's also like, oh, he doesn't know how to deal with like this because it's like, yeah, compliment. He's like, oh no, the guy, the Marcel is reacting to said compliment.
I mean, he could just, Cranky, like he could just threaten to leave.
He could, uh, and like the thing is, Jack has already doomed himself because he's probably gonna need to do the same makeup tomorrow. It's just the test makeup right now because it's not like Cell is gonna keep the makeup on all night.
Yeah. Like, Marcel might actually bring that up. Actually, like, uh, Jack, am I, like, should I wear this all night?
Mm, look, uh, I just wanted to see how it would look with your outfits, which now I realize that probably I should have started this once you were, dressed in the outfit. Okay.
I have
I you can just put the clown makeup back on me.
and he cackles a little. Like, I'm pretty sure Jack has heard him laugh like at this point. Like, it's just like a full blown cackle. But he 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 goes like, well, I can offer you one better, because he has disguise self, so he can just like make it so that it looks like he's wearing the outfit.
Okay, that works. And Jack is he smiles. Like, yeah, yeah, that works. That works. I I will have to do this again tomorrow. So just I'll be around. But anyway, uh, Jack has the makeup done, and you know what? It looks nice. And um, he like turns Marcel around to I mean yeah. Anyway, he allows Cell to like look at the mirror again.
Like again, like he doesn't open his eyes, which again, like Jack and probably like everyone else in the studio is probably like insanely like curious about at this point. But like there is like this slight change, like he's
He
perceiving,
is he is perceiving,
he has
and
perceived.
he has perceived. Uh, and what does Cell think of this? Because Jack's smiling. He's pretty proud of his work.
Marcel 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 thinks it looks really nice actually. Like again, he's not the most fashionable person, but it's not like he's it's not like he's hopeless or like a completely like a complete disaster. It's more like
Yeah.
he doesn't often dress fancy and he
Mm-hmm.
just like spiraled into a panic. But he can tell that it looks really nice.
Yes.
He can tell that it looks really nice, and like he means it when he tells Jack that he likes it. He likes it a lot.
Uh, Jack, uh, can't help but, smile, and he's just, well, you better like it, cause that's about as good as you're gonna get from me.
And it's really good. Thank you, Jack. I'll bake you a cake after after I come back from my date. Any
Yeah.
cake you want. Yep. Cake
Yeah.
has and he's kind of like racking his brain like, how do I make this like something Jack? And he ends up blurting out like cake as big as your tall
With the ears,
with the ears.
make it chocolate.
All right, three-tier chocolate cake with as tall as big as your tall with the ears.
With the ears.
With the ears, and he holds out like a hand for Jack to shake.
And Jack takes the hand, gives it a shake, and uh,
Oh, hold on, I almost
hold on.
forgot something. And he turns to the mirror again, and like he opens his eyes, like because that's the thing he can do. He can open his eyes and look into the mirror and see like how it looks like with his eyes like on full display.
And Jack just kind of blinks. I was just, why the heck have you been keeping them closed this whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
Uh, Speaking of, do I drop the image?
You can drop it if you want. You know what?
I
You
want
can
to.
drop
I want to. It's a good image.
it. It is a really good image, huh? It is a really good image.
uh,
For
and
for our
wait, just a second, just a second. And Jack, he like looks at it, and I know all the images have had him like have earrings on, but that's because I forgot to edit them out. But anyway, Jack give gives Cell one last look, and is just wait, and he starts digging through his drawer once more, and like you can see him like dig up like a whole variety of objects, like candy. There's like more makeup somehow. There's like another scarf, uh, a basketball somehow, and he, out of like the depths of his drawer, he takes out a pair of earrings. He gives them a quick clean with prestidigitation and hands it over to Cell. Now, you have your ears pierced, right?
yeah, I did it a few some time back.
Uh, I think these might look good as well.
He looks at Jack's like the earrings dangling from Jack's hands and
They're
are
like
they
small golden like diamond shapes. They're not actually yeah, they're like kind of like on the cheap side, but like they look nice.
yeah, and like just the fact of it like being kind of on the cheap side, like I think like Cell would kind of figure out that hey, this isn't something that Jack stole. This is probably something that he got.
And like, well, before I change my mind.
Ah, right. And he takes the earrings and clips them on slowly and turns to look at Jack again. How do I look?
That was the missing piece.
And you know, hmm, roll insight for me.
That is a +1.
Okay, you notice nothing then. You notice that he seems grateful, yeah, but like you don't notice anything else. Like he's just grateful. But yeah, he is like grateful and uh thank you, Jack, for all this. And he gestures at him, like he gestures at everything.
uh, it's fine. I don't get to do this too much, so yeah. Um, Jack kind of like kicks his foot and is like, "Okay, I did the thing I was gonna do. Now what?"
Mhm.
anyway, anyway, you better bring those earrings back to me, and also I'd appreciate it if you brought the coat back to Thalia yourself. Like you know where to find them.
Yeah, of course. I'll do that. And he looks at Jack again and goes, "Are you sure you want to lend these to me? Like they're your earrings, aren't they?"
Yeah, but I can. It's fine. But it's not like I wear them too much anyway.
I really want to make you roll another insight because oh my god.
Might as well.
Come on, Jack, come on.
Do you want to do another and see if it changes nothing?
You know, like I'm giving you this advantage. Like they've known each other for a while now.
Jack doesn't look. Jack is just caught up in his own head at the moment. I think.
Jack, all right, that's fair. Jack knows nothing. Yeah,
Can you
that's
tell me?
yeah. I will tell you, cause like if Jack had rolled high enough, he would have noticed that Sal yeah, Sal's really grateful, but like the way he's grateful, it's like he's not used to people like going above and beyond for him. He's not a like he didn't expect Jack to like go this far when he offered to help like Cell dress up. Like he honestly probably thought that Jack would like give him a few outfits and then like go on his way. And Jack didn't. He stayed and like applied makeup and everything. And it's nice. It feels really nice. And he's really he's really grateful for it.
And at that point, I think Jack just kind of like having like being unsure what to do now, just kind of shoos Marcel out of his dressing room. Like, okay, shoo now, go be an eyesore elsewhere now. I'm thanks a lot. I better see that cake, and uh, good luck. No. Good luck is tomorrow. Good luck is for tomorrow. You know where to find me.
In the dressing room?
Uh, you'll somewhere. When actually anyway, we'll figure it out. Goodbye. And Jack just kind of like shoos Sal out.
I think like the both of them are kind of relieved that like they each of them have an excuse to like leave like the awkward like emotional moment there for a second.
Yep, yep. And Jack closes the door behind Sal, and I think on that we can call this FPS
Wait,
done. Oh
hold on.
no,
Before
not
that,
done. Yes, before.
before that, though, can we like fast forward to like maybe 2 days after, like maybe a few days after like this happened, and like definitely like after the date, like Jack gets like Jack gets like a note pinned on like the door of his dressing room to come to the kitchen.
Okay. And Jack does. He does. Like, you know, he walks up there, peg leg and all, and I don't know why I said that. Anyway, he goes up to the kitchen.
He goes
What
up
does
to the kitchen, like the door is ajar. He can like come in if he wants.
Yep.
He comes in and he sees on this kitchen counter there's this gigantic monstrosity of a chocolate, this giant chocolate monstrosity as big as Jack's doll with the with the ears. And it's just like I have a picture of it. Like I have a picture of like what I perceive it to look like, even though this cake is only one tire, but it's like three tires of like chocolate and caramel, like
Yep.
carefully piped, like perfect layers. Three tires, like three tires of chocolate caramel, perfect layers
And
with
Jack
dribbles of caramel all
oh
over.
my god. Oh my gosh. Jack loses his mind. He's like that like kind of like laugh of disbelief because he's like the madman actually did it.
Yeah,
He did it.
yeah, and the cake's really tall. Like even though it's only one jack tall, like considering it's on top of it, you can tell.
Look, one Jack tall is still really tall for a cake. And Jack is just walking around this because he doesn't know what to do with it. Like he's like Cell isn't here. Is he? Is he?
He's here. He's here. Like you
Okay.
don't see him at first because like he's behind the gigantic cake, but like eventually, like when Jack like turns around, he probably almost walks right into Cell.
Wow. You actually did it.
Yeah,
'Cause
and he doesn't seem to he doesn't seem to realize that hey, most students they don't make cakes this big on such short notice. It's just
at
like
least not on the at least Jack does at least not exactly on the regular.
yeah, like he's just beaming. I had to ask for some help, but I got it for you. I made it for you. The cake, one jack tall with the ears as you requested. It
With the ears.
with the ears, and he smiles like it was really fun. I don't thank you for that. Actually, I don't usually have an excuse to pick something this complicated and hey big. And he looks really really proud of himself as as he stands next to this gigantic monstrosity of a cake, because I cannot stress how tall this cake is. It is one jack tall with the
And Jack is just pacing around this thing because he doesn't know how to even approach it.
this is like the Undertale scene where the size of the pie intimidates you too much to eat it.
Yeah.
Aren't you? Do you want to try? I could cut you a slice.
Um, yes. He's
He,
like wondering what one slice would be like. Is it like one slice from one tier? Or is it like one slice from the entire one Jack Toll thing?
I don't know. On one hand, logically, you'll do one slice of one tier, but also one slice out of the entire thing would be so funny. I think like
You know,
he would cut one thin slice out of the first tier, one thin slice out of the second tier, and one thin slice out of the third. So Jack can Jack can have all three.
and Jack is delighted, but he is increasingly realizing he won't be able to eat it all himself. So he's like, uh, do you want some? I mean, you made it.
And he looks at the cake, and I could go for a slice.
Good because I it's it's great. It's excellent. I love it. But also, oh my gosh. And uh do you want to leave it at this?
Yeah, sure.
And I guess we fade out on the both of them munching on this ginormous cake in the kitchen.
It's not going to stay ginormous for long, The second
It's,
like Jack puts out the call that hey, you can eat this cake.
yeah, because as much as he would love to eat this cake for himself, he physically cannot. So unf tragically, unfortunately, he's forced to share.
Jack, Jack, Jack was stunned by his hubris.
No, he wasn't down by his hubris because nothing bad has happened yet. Like as long as he doesn't cut the cake in a like precarious manner,
Oh boy,
it should be fine. It should be.
it
Um,
it totally should be like in a place like Dodo Studios. Surely nothing bad's going to happen. Just
Surely
had
nothing bad is going to happen, such as cake, falling on top of Jack because it's like exactly one Jack torso just covers the entirety of him.
honestly like for a second there, I was tempted to like I wish that like you had Jack like try to pick up the cake or something. Cause like imagine if you had
Oh,
already safe on that.
yeah, but also, I just kind of want to finish this already. But
Yeah.
also, it is great to think about. And is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Do we fade out?
Yep.
And on that, we fade out. On these two pals, eating cake. And that was the FPS. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did. I did. I had a lot of fun. You did great, Frankie, especially for
Yeah,
your